What is up, guys? 301 here, and welcome to my live reaction and review for Shogeki no Soma chapter 269, Soma and Megumi's Hot Spring Case Files Part 5, Megumi's Hospitality. Alright guys, so last week we had Megumi, of all people, Megumi, stepping up to the plate and saying, alright, let's make a deal. I will cook you something. I want you to taste my cooking, right? Taste my cooking. He goes, alright, if it doesn't meet my satisfaction, you and the boy, Soma, will be working under me in my kitchen doing exactly what I say, no ifs or buts. And she's like, okay, I accept. He goes, alright, I'm going to one of the guest rooms. Bring it to me when you're ready. Right, so we got Megumi. She went, she prepped the dish. I love that. She made the dish. Everything's all made. We do not know what she has served. She is rocked up in, dressed up like a geisha, in the full kimono, everything. And she has served the dish. The guy kind of really like, wait, what? So I'm really, really curious about what she serves him and how she's gone about it. What did she make? The dish that Megumi has served to this midnight monarch. What is it? Shogeki no Soma. Is this the young Mrs. Dish? So they're all freaking out. There's no mistaking it. Okay, what is it? Unbelievably! A kid's meal! She made him a kid's meal! Oh, that is awesome! Soma and Megumi, Hot Spring Case Files, Part 5, Megumi's Hospitality. Give me a second, guys. I just gotta grab a drink here. Oh, that's awesome! I'm gonna have to admit, that looks pretty fucking good, man. I like that. I'd freaking eat that. Hell, if Megumi cooked it for me, I'd fucking eat it. Megumi's waifu, man. Alright, that's 100% waifu. Alright. A kid's meal? And with curry? It's like a kid's meal curry plate. So it's like, yay! It's like she's thinking it. And Soma just outside. Why? Weren't you going to make something that reflected the unique flavors of this stuff? Huh. Oh, yes, I did. It's like, huh? Well, the ingredients she used are indeed basically all the things we used here. So she was like, yeah, she used all the ingredients we used. But I still don't get it. She really trying to defeat that guy with this curry? So they're all freaking out, like, what the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck? I love him. I just love Sam saying, ah, it's just like a kid's meal with a curry plate. Yeah. He's like super excited about it. I love it. It's like, ha! This kid's food? Serving this to me? One of the underground gourmet world? A cuisine and noir? I guess you really do want to become my slave. Or could you be trying to say I'm an idiot, a baka? Right? So he's like, huh? No. I'm really trying my best to make that. Please enjoy. I love it. He's like, no. Oh, I love it. This is awesome. So we got Megumi, still got some of Megumi's tropes. I love that. Alright, so he's trying it. So he's trying it, he's eating it. Huh? This flavor. So now he's like in like a park. Could I try some too? Oh, I've got some for all of you too. It seeps into me. The vivid flavors of the shrimp and crab broth. It's piquant, but there's a smooth savory to it as well. Mountains clear, strangely rocky ravines, the bounty of the vast seas. The innate flavors of each ingredient are brilliantly expressed. They was like, this is so good, yay! I took the fresh fish and vegetables that were in the kitchen and stewed them in a broth made from leftover fish scraps. Right, so Megumi's explaining how she made it. I added the shrimp after and stewed some more. I finished it off with spices, herbs, and sauces like bay leaves, thyme, and Worcestershire sauce. Soy sauce to meld the Japanese ingredients and spices. I think everyone from kids to adults should be able to enjoy these mellow flavors. Yeah, I'm so yummy! So he's just digging. He's like, ah! I love Soma. Like, that's it. For the first scene, like, we saw Tsukatsu. Tsukatsu was all, elegant, sophisticated. And then he goes, like, ah, yeah, this is so good! I love Soma. Soma's like the best character, man. I love Soma. I'm so surprised. She made the ingredients we use every day in this hotel into something like this? Yeah. It really is delicious, but what I don't get is, So he's like, these flavors, it looks like they're having so much more of an effect on this guy here. Why in the world? So he's like, this dish is, it's my homeland's food. Oh, all right, a dish that looks like curry, but it's not. Gumbo. Oh, it's a gumbo. Woo! So Megumi's made gumbo, an emblematic household comfort food enjoyed in the American South, particularly on the coasts of the Gulf of Mexico. It is a thick, spicy, and rich soup that is served over rice. It visually resembles that particular brand of curry popular in Japan, but it does not make use of curry powder. And vegetables like orca are used to thicken the soup. The name of this dish means okra. Okay, so okra. Sorry, I said orca. Orca's a whale. Sorry, okra. All right. So he's like, so she's made gumbo. All right. How does she know how to make gumbo? What is this? How did this young lass know where this man is from? A coincidence? No. It's not possible. What sort of magic is this? What sort of magic is this, geisha? Well, I can't really explain it, but your inflection at the end of your sentences, or rather your accent, it reminded me of the accent most common among Mexican speakers of Spanish. Okay. What? My own backwards accent sometimes bursts out, so I love it. Sometimes that happens to me too. I love it. Also, your outfit, the brands you're wearing, they all have a sort of American feel. Because of all that, I figured you might have been born in the Gulf Coast region of the American South, which means that you almost definitely ate gumbo as a child. Oh, I love it! Back at me! Back to me! Waifu! For life, guys. Like, Megumi's waifu. She really inferred all that? Was that right? Yay! No way! Who the world are you? Where did you learn to? Well, I've been doing a little studying. Because I was just eating away and she's smiling. I love her. She's like, was that right? Yay! I love her. She's like, like she's so happy that she got it right. I love that. Alright, so voilà, c'est votre money. Okay? Au revoir, bonjour. Merci. In these last few months since I joined Totsuki's Elite 10, so it looks like she's in France there, I've used the powers granted me to travel a huge number of countries. So it looks like she's been in Hawaii, Brazil. I've met people from all parts of the world. I've experienced their lives, their spaces in person, and I've learned a lot. Each of those places has instilled a different sense of home in me. I've channeled them in this dish so that I can grow stronger than I've been. Alright, so this is showing us what Megumi's been up to in the time skip and all that. So that's how he came up with this gumbo idea. But still, just by being served my homeland's food, why am I so overwhelmed? Why, damn it? I think that this is what you've been after all this time. Well, to follow up on a comment I made earlier, I think you misunderstood what hospitality actually is. The hospitality your heart craves is not something over which a king can reign. All right. Oh, we got beast mode making me coming. Ooh, what you gonna say? All right. After all, if all you wanted was to be treated like a king, there'd have been no need for you to come all the way to Japan, right? Staying in the suite of any top-class 5-star hotel anywhere in the world would have been enough. But you fall in love with Japan's hot spring towns. Nostalgic, bittersweet, faintly familiar whisper of home. That's what you hear and feel in the streets of these towns. I know you. Ooh, Megumi's going in. You just wanted something to kindly, warmly envelop you. I can't rebuke these flavors, this girl. I can't ignore their call. Gentle, soft, and yet sometimes spicy and firm. She's right. What I was after was something that would envelop the child within me, like this gumbo did. A mother's blessing. Woo! So you got hospitality, a mother. These flavors, they're truly a mother's cooking. Oh, I love it. This is awesome. It's like Megumi's feeling like a full-on mum. Hurting the important places that heal your spirit is a big no-no. Motherliness defeats monarch. Oh, so we've got a translation now. We've got bamboomi is a slang word for a motherly feeling you get from a girl younger than you. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Megumi. Megumi the bomb. Oh, anyway, guys, just hang on a second. We'll jump straight into the review. Alright, guys, so chapter 269 of Shogeki no Soma. Dude, this was a pretty solid chapter, I'm not gonna lie. We got to see and learn a lot more about Megumi, right? And I love the final page. The final page is just fucking hilarious, right? So, basically, we got to learn a bit more about Megumi, what she actually served the monarch, or the guy who wants to be treated as a king, was a kid's meal, but instead of curry, she gave him gumbo, a dish that is very much served in the homes in the American South. So the South areas of America, near where Mexico and all that kind of jazz. She came up with this idea because literally just by observing him, you know, she observed him and she started realizing that even his accent kind of slipped out a little bit, and she recognized the accent as from an area where a lot of Spanish-speaking Mexicans are from, right? We also got to see that Megumi has traveled to a lot of places like Hawaii, the desert, seemingly Alaska, Brazil, even France. That's stuff that she has been doing since she has been a member of the Elite 10, going around the world, learning their cooking techniques, and then adapting those cooking techniques into her own style. That's how she came up with the gumbo. So he's freaking out. And we got to see a lot of little accents of Megumi kind of being the stronger Megumi and then old Megumi. Like, the best part was, was that right? Yay! So she's like, yay, I was right. Right? So just little things like that within this chapter that was kind of freaking hilarious. And it's like, yeah, and also sometimes my backwards accent kind of bursts out too. So, so just little silly things like that I thought was freaking was hilarious. And he's like, no, coincidence, no, it's not possible. What sort of magic is this guy? He's trying to figure out what the fuck. And she goes, oh yeah, it was your inflection at the end of your sentences, or rather your accent. It reminded me of the accent most common among Mexican speakers of Spanish, right? So Spanish speakers from Mexico. That's where she kind of figured, wait, he's from the American. He's like, huh? He goes, oh, but sometimes, even my backwoods accent sometimes bursts out. So don't worry, man, don't worry. Because she was also like the brand of your outfit you're wearing. They all sort of have an American feel to it. Because of that, I figure that you might have been born in the Gulf Coast region of the American South, which means that you almost definitely ate gumbo as a child. So that's how she kind of figured it out. And then we got that little, was I right? Yay! We got that. I love that. And then we got Soma. He's smiling. And this entire time, Soma's just been an absolute idiot. He's like, oh, Megumi, let's go here. Oh, let's go here. Right? This is Soma. He's the first seat, right? So, and then we got to see Megumi, all the places she's been to. Seemingly she's been to Hawaii, Alaska, the Sahara Desert, Brazil. And she's basically like, this is how I've grown my cooking. And then she basically saying, look, what you want is not to be treated like a king, right? You don't want to be treated like him, because if you did, then you'd go stay in these big 5-star restaurants, and that would be enough, and you wouldn't have come to Japan for no reason. It would have been kind of pointless. But you fell in love with Japan's hot springs towns because it's a nostalgic, bittersweet, faintly familiar whisper of home. That's what you hear and feel in the streets of these towns. That's why he's come there. And she's like, I know you. You just wanted something to kindly, warmly envelop you, right? Basically, he wanted a mother's blessing. And then we get the final page of Megumi literally holding this guy like a baby. And we got Bembumi. So Bembumi is a slang for a motherly feeling you get from a girl younger than you. You know, what he got from her was a mother's cooking. He goes, hurting the important place that heals your spirit is a big no-no. And I love how that's how they finished the chapter, with Megumi being very motherly and all that. I love that. That is just Megumi to a T, guys. Like, basically this chapter had Megumi serving the dish, the guy tasting the dish, and then kind of being overwhelmed by it. And basically Megumi going from her normal little tropes that we normally see, and you're like, and it's like, oh, yay, and stuff like, to being very more assertive and kind of motherly. And that is Megumi in a nutshell. That is Megumi's character to a T. We have seen multiple situations and multiple times where Megumi has done this kind of stuff. But now that she's a member of the Elite 10, she's taken her skills to a whole new level, and I love that. And I just think the final panel with Megumi saying it's a big no-no, and her standing there like this, big smile on her face, the ponytail kind of over her shoulder, and look, she's doing like the whole no-no, you know, is just brilliant. And I think it's just perfect. And that picture right there sums up Megumi in a nutshell, right? That just sums her up perfectly. And I think that is, this was, you know, at the start of this arc, I was kind of about where the series was going, but I see that they've gone this way to kind of highlight how good Megumi has become. She's obviously the 10th seed. I think Megumi could be a lot higher. I think she deserves to be a lot higher, but I think just Megumi, the way she is, she wouldn't really want to battle, you know, in Shokugekis and stuff like that. She's happy to be the 10th seat, and I think that's where Megumi's happy. But I do think her cooking and what she can bring to the plate and what she can actually create is a lot better than that of the 10th seat. I'm still curious about the rest of the seats. Who's in the rest of the seats? We still haven't found that out. That's stuff we need to find out at a later date. But I think this is kind of pretty much also kind of wrapping up. I think next week we'll be getting like an official wrap up of this Hot Spring Case files, and then they'll head back to Totsuki and stuff like that. That's what I'm really curious about. I'm really curious about where they're going to go now. You know, so there's Dark Chefs now. So is there going to be another Dark Chef? Are they going to come after Totsuki? What's going to go on? I'm really curious about where they're going to take this now. But anyway, guys, overall, for this chapter, this was a brilliant chapter. I thought this was awesome. You got to show a lot of Megumi tropes, of the old Megumi as well as the new Megumi, and I absolutely loved it. Megumi, she's one of my favorite female characters. Actually, you know what? She is my favorite female character. She is just ahead of Alice. I do love Alice. So I just love how Alice is like, I just love Alice, how she's just so pure and just, bleh. She just says it outright. They're both my two favorite characters, female characters. Megumi's definitely my favorite, and this just kind of shows you all her tropes, who Megumi is as a character, and how she's developed, and how she still has all those little tropes, but there's a lot more confidence there now, which I really, really like. So that's why, guys, this week for Shogeki no Soma, chapter 269, I'm going to give it 4 stars. I absolutely love this chapter. I thought this chapter was brilliant. We got to see a lot of Megumi and just who Megumi is. Whew. Anyway, guys, that is all for me. Let me know in that comment section below what you guys thought. Did you like it? Didn't like it? All that kind of jazz. Smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It's completely and totally free, and you know we all like that free shit. And as always, guys, I'm Free01. You guys are awesome. Dingle that bell. It will dangle every time I upload. And as always, I'll catch you guys next time with another live reaction and review. Peace. Run away! Run away!
Shogeki!